am Mo Clark with Upscale. First of all, let me just tell you, phenomenal movie, phenomenal
Oh,
job.
I'm so glad
So,
you loved it.
oh, I did. If I could moonwalk, I would moonwalk straight through
Me
my house.
too.
Oh, God, it's just my knees don't work. But anyway, super excited about this movie. Super excited about your role. I have to ask you this because we've seen so many different adaptations of the movie. I
hmm
love the fact that technology is out here, things are changing, and we got AI and all these different things. When it came to actually studying Miss Catherine, what was that like for you?
Well, I had to think about our history. Like, where were we as Black people during that time?
Hmm.
And so the backdrop or the beginning of the film for me was really the mindset that Black people had during the civil rights movement. And for her, being a woman of service, being a God-fearing woman, I think her entire commitment to family was rooted in, like most of us, in survival.
Hmm.
What can we do to survive? And then you have 10 children and one of them, not just one of them, but you notice that one of them is a little bit different from the rest. How do you nurture that? How do you protect that? How do you acknowledge that while still supporting your other children? How do you survive marriage, right? Like, how do you survive the complexities and complications that come with love? And once I talked through a lot of those themes with myself, I was able to create a baseline for her. And that baseline was by any means necessary, I will protect my family and my children. And then I realized, like, oh, we don't really have, we actually have more in common than I ever thought that we did. The times may be different, but the sentiment is there. And so it was
Ah,
really important for me to just be a source of strength, protection, love, kindness, being of service, being a wife, but also being a boss in the house. And sometimes the boss speaks less, and the boss speaks when she needs to speak. And I think that's the interesting dynamic between her and Joe. Um, yeah.
and a powerful scene that we saw is when she says, or you say, nobody in this house is getting beat. Oh, that
I
I don't
know.
you dug deep for that, didn't you? Like I love that moment. What was it like being in that moment on that scene?
Listen, that scene, whew, it was. I remember feeling slightly, I don't want to say rushed, but we were trying to get it all that day because we were shooting at Havenhurst. And yeah, it was just one of those scenes where when you were shooting it, you knew it was important. And it was sort of the turning point of the story for the relationship between Catherine and Joe, Michael's independence, and her basically saying to her husband, I've had enough. And if you don't like it, you can leave. And it wasn't loud, but it was emotional and it was very, very direct. And I think that's scary for a man because loud and arguing, and if you do that too much, you think people can't hear you. And I know that he heard her because you can see it on Coleman's face in his performance. Like, just that feeling of being defeated. And because Joe wasn't used to that.
Right. Well, you definitely served that moment. Everybody in the audience clapped. Like they literally clapped. Like, yeah, you would have thought we were at a boxing match. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh, that was the moment. That was the moment. So great
Amen.
job to you and the rest of the cast. Thank you so much for taking the time out to interview with Upscale Magazine. And you look
Thank
amazing
you.
on the carpet in that dress. Yes. So, congratulations to all of you guys, and thank you for checking in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.